I'm Sheba Roy with VEDA World News, and we're here at the Community of Faith Church for their Wellness on Wheels event in collaboration with Harris County Public Health. All right, so why don't you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about you?
Yes, my name is Miss Rain Eatman. I have been raised in Acres Homes since I was 7 years old, and I'm currently the executive director of the Acres Homes Community Advocacy Group.
Okay, so what does it mean to say I'm from Acres Home, or what does Acres Home mean to you?
Acres Homes, to say that you're from Acres Homes shows me that you are a very strong and resilient individual, because this community has lasted for over 100 years, and the people who've been here for that long know how to take care of themselves, know how to provide for themselves, but also really value community. And so if you say you're from Acres Homes and you're proud to be from Acres Homes, you're proud of community, you're proud of being resilient, and you're proud of being able to take care of yourself within your own means.
So what does it mean for people to be renaming the community? Because you and I have had a couple of conversations about this. So what does it feel like to hear names like New Shepherd Heights and other names?
It's quite honestly a little disrespectful, and I know that's a very strong word, but that's a strong feeling that I have, because once again, you're dealing with a historic Black community that's been around for over 100 years. And yes, ignorance can play into some of the conversation around renaming the community, but that's not an excuse for anybody to stay blind to what is actually already here. And so that's why we do things like Fofo Day, to make sure people know, hey, we're still here, we're very much present and active. You're more than welcome to join us, but you can't erase us.
I feel that. Okay, so what does the Fofo come from?
So Fofo, and I want to make sure I preface this, I am still studying my history, so if I'm not fully right, don't nail me to the cross. But there was a point in history where the Acres Homes community banded together to actually create their own transit company, and it was the first Black-owned transit company in the South at the time. And this was a means for Black professionals in the South to actually get in and out of Houston without having to deal with segregated buses, and do so safely. And so when the transit company was bought out by Metro, the number that it was given was the number 44, and so that was dubbed as our neighborhood's bus line, and ever since then we referred to ourselves as the Fofo. And though a lot of that history hasn't been fully translated in the newer generation, that identity still stays with us, and we're doing our best to try to bring that remembrance back. It's not just about a number, it's about legacy.
So at Fofo Day, we'll have opportunities for the youth to kind of learn more about their own history, right?
Absolutely. So we actually have winners of the Beulah Shepherd Legacy Contest reading their essays about different legends in the neighborhood. We'll have an entire presentation and section dedicated to the history of our community with beautiful pictures to showcase the past, present, and future. And we'll also have retellings and opportunities for people to meet current day leaders like civic club presidents, nonprofit organizations based in the community, really showing the vibrancy of this community.
You know, fun fact, last year one of the children wrote about me. I know, like, wow.
But see, that's the whole point of stuff like Fofo Day, because it's not just about the past, it's about current legends like yourself. And so it's an opportunity for us to really show how vibrant and how amazing of a community we actually are. I mean, if you don't talk about it, a lot of people really wouldn't know that we have Slim Thug that came out of this neighborhood. Yeah. We have Loretta Devine that came out of this neighborhood. We got Sylvester Turner. We have so many legends that are still living today that people, I mean, not to be, you know, familiar, but they sleep on us a lot. And it's important that we have celebrations like this to understand how powerful and how impactful we are as a community.
So like we have, I'm gonna say we have a lot of in the neighborhood and the community, but like we're currently at an event. So what is it that's going to set Fofo Day apart just a little bit, and why people need to come? So
Fofo Day is set apart because, I mean, not to be funny, but it literally kicks off a month of celebration in April. We're the first weekend in that month, and it's also that Easter weekend as well. So we are starting the month of celebration off by making sure people remember the heritage and the culture that is Acres Homes. We also use it as an opportunity to give people access to resources that are based in the neighborhood. In our nonprofit, we send out weekly newsletters so people know what's going on in the area. Fofo Day is really like a in-person version of what we do every single week. So you'll know what nonprofits are available. I believe the chamber will be there. You'll get to meet our civic leaders. You'll get to meet our elected leaders, and everybody who is invested in the uplifting of the community will be there on the spot. So you're not just going to get good vibes and good food, but you're going to get great resources so you can can live healthy and be heard in the same way.
Okay, perfect. So why don't you tell people where they can learn more about FOFO Day and make sure that they're in the room?
Absolutely. So you can learn more about FOFO Day specifically at 44impact.com. It was started by a gentleman named Mr. Fernell Hogan, so that is his vision, and you can go there. But if you want to learn more about the Acres Homes Community Advocacy Group, you can go to our website, www.acreshomescag.org, and you can also follow us at Instagram, acreshomescag, and we'll be there to tell you everything that's good in the neighborhood.
I love that. Thank you so much, Rain.
Thank you.
All right, girl.